Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how to set your book for free on Amazon and why you should consider doing that. Stick around. So on the other platforms like Kobo or iTunes, it's relatively easy to get your book out for free. On Amazon, however, they're a little bit hesitant with that, and it makes sense because they want to make a little bit of money, of course, as well. But there's a couple of ways around that. Now, if you're in the KDP Select program, there's actually just one way of doing that. Every 90 days in your promotional month, or 90 days, I should say, you're allowed up to 5 free days. So just to promote your book, you can set your book for free for just 5 days. It doesn't have to be 5 days after each other. You can do like 3 days in the beginning of the month, for instance, and 2 days at the end of the month. You can decide how, when, and where, but you're only allowed 5 free days. So if you're in the KDP Select program, you only can do it this way. Now, if you're not enrolled on a KDP Select, there's actually a different way of doing this. The best way is just uploading your book on all the other major big platforms like Kobo and iTunes. The more the better. And then there are 2 ways of doing that after that. After that, you can ask readers or people you know, Facebook groups, whatever, to go to your product page. And if you scroll down, they can send Amazon an email telling them, hey guys, I find the same book on another platform, but there is cheap, and here you have to pay 99 cents or $2.99 or whatever the price might be. And can you please price match? Now, this is a good way of doing this, but it can take up for a lot of people to actually Amazon doing this. So you need about like 10 to 20 people actually sending that mail before Amazon actually start noticing it and taking some action. So it can work, but it takes a little bit more time. There's actually an easier way around that. Just send Amazon an email and ask yourself to let Amazon know that there's different price and different stores. You can send them the links, direct links to those stores, so you have some proof. And you just can say to them, hey guys, on the other side it's free. Can you please make this book free as well? So why should you put your book out for free? I hear a lot of people say that, why should I do that? I won't make any money. Well, that's true. However, you basically want your Amazon rank to be as high as you can. And if you have your book out for free, it can help you boost up your ranking a bit so you have more visibility. So if you do that for a couple of days, weeks, or even months, you can have your rank up pretty high. And then you always, when your rank is up a little bit higher, you can always set it back to your paid price and you have more visibility that way. But the main reason why a lot of people have books free is just to have it like a lead magnet. So let's say I for instance have a short story, it's out for free. I'm giving that out for free. I won't make any money out of it, but in the front and the back of my book, I have a strong call to action asking people from, hey, if you like what you read, I have some other books out as well. I have some links to those books as well. So I'm using that book, basically, that free story, in the hopes that they are interested to look up my other novels. And they're gonna buy those novels. So a lot of people do it that way. This strategy also works very well when you have a series. So you have multiple books in the same universe, for instance. If you want to have more exposure and you want to have more downloads on your second or your third book in the series, you can choose to put the first book out for perma-free. So you have more exposure to that book, more people will see it, and they'll download the book, and you won't make any money direct off that book, but maybe through the read-through onto your second book, your third book, your fourth book, your fifth book, how long your series ever might be, they might buy those kind of books, and you might reach some readers that otherwise wouldn't have picked up your book, because if you just have your book out for $3.99, like the first book out for $3.99, they might be a little bit hesitant of buying your book because they don't know who you are, they don't know how you write. But if you give something away for free, it's easier for new readers to find you, to pick your book up, and maybe like the book, hopefully like the book, and buy the other books as well. However, one tip, it's relatively easy to ask Amazon to put a book out for perma-free, but it's a little bit harder to ask them to undo those changes. It can take a little bit longer to undo those changes. So if you have this strategy just for a couple of weeks, so you just want to have that book out for free for a couple of weeks, I wouldn't per se recommend it. If you have a book for a longer period, for several months or several years, or for perma-free, then this is a very good strategy to use. But remember, if it's just for a couple of weeks, it's relatively easy to ask them to make it perma-free if you just follow the steps I just told you. But to undo the changes, it can take a little bit longer and a little bit more nagging. And Amazon is not compliant of following through. What I mean with that is, if you ask them to put out a book for perma-free, they can say no. Even if it's in all the other stores, it's for free, they can say no. So just ask them politely, and hopefully they, most of the times they will help you out, but they don't have to. So keep that in mind as well. Now, if you write a non-fiction book, it's also a good idea to give your book out for free. Because with non-fiction, maybe you have a whole business built around your book. So the book is basically something to get more exposure. So the more books you give away, and you have maybe if you call strong to actions to your business, to your core business, you can make money through your book by reaching new readers or new customers through your book. And if you make your book free, you will find more customers that way as well. All right, so I hope that you find this very informative. If you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments below. Check my books out, there are links down here as well. I have a suspense novel out and a post-apocalyptic novel, and the short story is also out for free, so I'll put the links down there. There's also a link to follow me on my newsletter, so feel free to join me, and I'll see you guys next time.